More than 3 months after scarcity of premium motor spirit, otherwise known as petrol, emerged in many parts of the country, the federal government of Nigeria is yet to find a solution to the growing menace on citizens. The long queues witnessed on a daily basis keeps increasing with chaotic traffic gridlock, despite President Muhammadu Buhari's 14-man steering committee on petroleum products supply and distribution management to find lasting solutions to disruptions in the supply and distribution of petroleum products. With the commodities selling as high as 260 naira at the pump in many retail stations owned by independent marketers, consumers have questioned the rationale and loud silence of the sole importer, NNPC, which is the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, and the regulator, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. Joining us now to discuss the unending scarcity of fuel in Nigeria is Mike Osatuyi, National Controller, Operations, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN. Good morning, Mr. Osatuyi. Welcome to the morning show.
Good morning, Nigerians.
Welcome. Now, President Buhari set up a 14-man committee to address this lingering crisis of fuel scarcity. He, as chairman, Minister of State Petroleum as alternate chair, and then other government officials. And we had raised the question here. Is IPMAN part of that committee? Is DAPMAN there? Is MOMAN there? The other stakeholders, the major stakeholders in making fuel available. As for the Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Agency, only a few days ago, that authority issued a statement saying that, look, NNPC has made available 1.6 billion liters of fuel to cover the next few months, with effect from January 26, that press release stated. And the reason we have this fuel scarcity crisis is because of distribution issues occasioned by cross-border smugglers of petrol. That's the main submission of that statement. So do we have any information about this 1.6 billion liters? And today is February 1. Why are these cross-border smugglers always giving us problems? They say it's because of arbitrage. That's the explanation the Midstream and Downstream Authority gave.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Abati and Nigerians. Let me first of all express my reservation about the question of smuggling. But coming back to your first question of if the operators are member of the committee, we are not member of the committee. Both IPMAN, MOMAN, DAPMAN, and other stakeholders. It's a purely government-constituted committee, government of officials. But at the same time, there's no way they can work without input from the operators, because we have the information, we are the players. So I believe that when the committee is being sworn in, perhaps this week, they will call us for information and for participation in making sure that things work. But having said that, the committee came up because of the failure of NNPC to do their job. And now they're not running, up and down now. Yesterday, they had a meeting in Abuja, which they closed around 10:30 p.m. But if that committee had not been put in place by the president, we are still going to be where we are. But for the new president to be chairing committee to distribute fuel and supply is not is unfair. It's unfair.
He's the Minister of Petroleum.
Yeah, he's Minister of Petroleum, but somebody has been appointed as the CEO of NNPC to ensure supply and distribution of this product for years. So why is it now that they're not calling meeting when president is now chairing committee to distribute fuel?
All right.
So I'm then coming back to your to question of smuggling and arbitrage. Yes, there's smuggling is going on because the gap in the pricing is tempting. If you buy fuel here in Nigeria 5 million and you are selling it across border for 50 million, even having to PR, whatever you call it, in the chain, you still make a good profit. So It's only take fear of God, not for somebody to be involved.
All right, so Pengerson has come out to say that due to the fact that oil marketers have been hoarding the price of petrol, so beyond even smuggling, they talk about the fact that marketers create artificial scarcity so that there can be margins gained. So for instance, in some parts of the country, people are buying PMS at 500 naira per litre, in some places 650 naira per litre, about 3 times the regulated price. I'd like you to respond to that, and also the fact that they've recommended that some marketers should lose their licenses if we're to tackle this issue of lingering fuel scarcity.
Yeah, Pegasus has right to use that statement. They are the senior member of the NPC. I don't think they have any fault in that or any problem. But the problem we're having, we Ipman, we're having is Nupeng. Because Nupeng, the charge has 300 per litre. Before your truck are even allowed to come in to load. And you cannot load without paying that money. So where do we put that one in the template? So, I mean, for them to say, if I haven't heard that Nupeng say they're going to be picketing who? When they are benefiting from this racketeering. So, Nupeng has, Pegasus has right, and I think they are not involved in this problem. But Nupeng is involved.
So the question is, are marketers hoarding?
We're not hoarding. You see, like me now, like my station, I'm not sold for 6 days because I don't have the product. If I have the product, I would like to turn it over within 2-3 days, go and do another one, come and sell. Because I'm paying bank, we are paying bank loan. And what is gaining hoarding?
Okay, so the truth is, so that means when they say they have 1.6 billion liters, do you believe that, or is audio, like they say in local parlance? Because they say they have 1.6 billion liters, and you don't have products to get, and which has always been the concern of a lot of people. In fact, some industry watchers, when you talk to them, always say that there is no product on ground as we speak. That whatever the government says with 1.6 billion liters is not a reflection of the situation. Is that true or false?
1.6 billion liters can be on the high sea or dry sea, but we don't have it. If we have it, will the whole country be dry? Go to southwest, south, anywhere in the whole country, it's hot.
Even so there's no product?
Well, they know where the product is, but we don't have it to buy. But I must say this one. Yesterday, there was a meeting, and my president of IPMA was there. He has given me feedback of the meeting. And I think I will say sincerely that because of that presidential committee that was put up, NPC now is ready to find solution to this problem.
So it's NPC's fault, right?
It's their fault.
Because they didn't bring in product on the
In fact, wherever they say the product is. But part of what they said yesterday in the meeting, a resolution, was that yes, because we have been complaining that they didn't give us this product directly. They've now agreed now that they're going to open up about 3 or 4 more depots for IPMA now to be loading products to their platform in Lagos, Ogara, Port Harcourt, Calabar. What we have been clamoring for years, that open up the operators go and put the product there. They're not ready to do it now. And that's number 1. Number 2, Emma Depot has even approached IPMA now that they're ready to be selling fuel at official export price in the next 2 weeks. I think they want to, when they get new product. I can say that one authoritatively. Emma Depot. Yes. Okay. They have agreed that they're going to, based on yesterday's meeting, which was, and they have already told them also that all the ports must comply now. And we IPMA also now, based on this meeting and what we agreed, we're going to be reporting the product that didn't comply. Because enough is, blaming IPMA is enough.
Okay, fine. It's good you talked about price. You were quoted in one report as saying that even in places where PMS is available, that people don't want to pay at 250 naira per litre. In some places, it's 300 naira per litre. That the reason people don't have fuel, the reason we have queues, is because people are going to cheap retail outlets. So that's like you as the Ipman man blaming helpless Nigerians for not going to look for money to buy at 300. In some places, 400 naira. And maybe in those retail outlets, you won't find queues. But how many Nigerians can afford the 400 naira per liter? You should be defending the masses.
Yeah, based on, you see, that is what I said, that there's what they call express platform put up by NNPC retail, that we should be ordering online. But when you order and you pay, you don't get this product for 2 months, 1 month. So how will I look up my money for 2 months because I want to buy at 180 or 175? Why I can access it for 2 plus, 200 and something plus, and bring to my station and sell and go and buy again. And in fact, we call it see and buy. Right? We call it see and buy because it pays us to go and buy. But now I think that one has will come to an end in the next 2 weeks, and I believe, based on yesterday's meeting, it was a very serious meeting, right? For that man now to agree that yes, they will comply with air depot price. It means we are getting there, and different people have agreed that they are going to open up more depots for Ipman to be buying at official price. It means they are now serious, which is what they ought to have done since. It means deliberately they didn't do it for some reasons. But now they are serious because they know a very powerful committee of the president is coming up, and all what is in the pot will be laid open.
All right, so with this additional depots and the intervention of the 14-man steering committee and the meeting that you had yesterday, I'd like to ask you, when will Nigerians begin to see a reprieve? That's what many people who are watching want to hear. With these interventions, at what point will these queues reduce or in fact disappear?
Well, from what I gathered now, they're giving them about 14 days to clean up the mess. Whatever to start getting this product as the official price, because what they have in the stock might have come with a very unreasonable cost price to them. But for them to have opened up and approach us, it means that in the next 2 weeks we should be bear with government, and that next 2 weeks we should be able to be buying at a very reasonable price. Because I think they're talking of 188 or 190, which is not bad. As the depot price. So by the time you are, and then even also the Nupen too, they have to be reasonable on the cost of transportation. Not even only on the union deal they are living. So that everybody must drop all those nonsense we are doing, and then let Nigerians benefit from this subsidy that government is paying.
Okay, so when all of this mess is cleared up, obviously people will not be able to buy for 180, because you said if they give you at X depot 180, you will add your own charges to it, and members will add their own charges to it. I also want to ask, when all of this casting has been going on, are some of your Ipman members still been smuggling as usual? Because you said it takes a man of God, a saint, an angel, not to be able to smuggle to Cotonou and other parts. Some of your members, still the small product, they've still been smuggling, yes or no?
We don't smuggle, but at the same time, we have bad egg. We don't drive trucks.
I know.
We don't try to drive trucks. These Nupen people also drive trucks. If they want to stop smuggling today, let Nupen come on and tell their members, don't drive truck across the border.
But some of them that, are with you people, why all of these are doing, they're still been smuggling small, isn't it?
You can't look at the bad egg. I used to say, you can't look at bad egg. We have bad egg across all strata of the system. But at the same time, it takes everybody to say, drop this nonsense, let us be born again.
So how much will you now, if they say to you at X depot 180, how much will you sell, for instance, in your station?
If they say to us at 180, then by the time you add your transport, that's why I said that Nupen has to come in. That how much are they charging us for transport? If they're charging me about 10 per liter, by the time I add it to my cost, it's going to be 191, 200. But this is the Nupeng fee also, which they must drop. So, and then I need to put at least 10 naira margin.
Profit. So you
yes.
like 210, 220.
210, yes, 210, 220. It's better than 500.
Well, what specific recommendations are the operators making to government? Because you just talked about the ordinary man benefiting from subsidy. I know previously on this program, you have said subsidy should go. Have you changed your mind about that? So what are those specific things, in terms of subsidy, deregulation, that you think government should do, so that there will be a long-term solution to this fuel scarcity problem?
This suffering, the government should do massive importation quickly, so that the price will come down drastically. That's number one. Number two, I'm still an advocate, and we NIPMAN, we are saying that they should regulate, they should remove subsidy, so that all this killing or this suffering will go. But at the same time, whatever income that is generated from this subsidy saving, which is about 7 trillion per year, should be channeled towards reducing or removing the suffering of Nigerians by channeling towards the critical infrastructures for Nigerians. So, but if 7 trillion is being channeled to rail, transport, whatever, it will also reduce the suffering of Nigerians. And when you regulate, there will be fairness, openness, no corruption, as we have now, and there will be competition. And then you cannot, there will not be rent or arbitrage, and people will now buy at the best price, because if you outprice yourself, you will not sell. So we have more benefit in removing subsidy, in the regulation, than what we are now.
Okay. Let me come back to your statement around Nupeng, because just a quick check. Nupeng had responded last week, and following a Vanguard investigation, they found out that actually marketers make up to 100 naira per litre, and that Nupeng is also accusing the marketers, saying that because of the excess profit you gain, you are exploiting Nigerians. I'm speaking because you have talked again and again about Nupeng being the cause, and they in turn are saying actually it's your fault. You pick up at the depot, some of you, you pick up, you buy from NNPC, some of you own depots, you put your mark on it and increase profits, that you are the real reason why there's these, responsible for this scarcity in Nigeria. How do you respond to that?
Is that the reason why they're charging you 3 naira per litre? That's criminal. Because, where is it in the template for them to be charging that kind of, and then they force you to pay it by force. When they drop it, and all the mess that is in the system, from getting PFI to the vessel issue, everything, then the price will crash. Let everybody repent and born again in this chain.
So everyone is guilty. Nupeng, IPMA,
nobody is perfect in the system now. Okay. Nobody is perfect. Or clean. Let me say clean.
So everybody is collecting their own part, including you too, as the marketers that are also in pushing this. I think the only clean people here are the Nigerian people that have to suffer all of this value chain shenanigan that is going on with the suffering. But let me quickly just come in and also ask you this, that in all of this, would you want a point where when subsidies are removed and food regulation happen, that you too, for instance, you'll be able to import your own fuel? And is it that you don't even want the refineries to work at all? Because you keep saying massive importation, but I never hear a refinery in the conversation.
No, I'm not in charge of refinery or NPC.
Oh, you just want this product?
Those people who are in NPC can answer why refinery is not working. But we also, we want it to work so that the Nigerian can benefit, and there won't be any cost of importation, transport of this vessel issue. Now, we want the price to come down. We are ready to work with the government agencies, with all stakeholders, so that Nigerians can benefit from this petrol subsidy we are talking about. Yes, when they remove subsidy, actually the price will go up. But at the same time, we cannot eat our cake and have it. But I pray that if the saving they're going to make there will be used for the benefit of Nigerians, which I'm ordinary Nigerian also, and including you, will also benefit from.
Okay.
Well, we thank you very much, Mr. Mike Osatuyi, for joining us on the morning show today. And we hope that your prediction that within 14 days,
yes,
the queues at fuel stations will disappear. I'm sure that will gladden the hearts of all Nigerians, including present company.